Welcome back to my channel. I'm wearing amazing makeup right now, so I thought it's only fair to myself before I go and wash this artwork off my face that I film a video. This look on my face right now, by the way guys, in case you're wondering, is my ultimate Christmas makeup look. So guys, in this video I thought I would share with you the best products I've ever tried in my entire life that I could not live without now. So these are the products that I think everybody needs to have in their makeup kit. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing I'm going to mention, and I wonder how many of you guys will have actually guessed this, pause this video here right now and let me know in the comment section down below what you think my first product is going to be. Unpause. It is this. This is the COSMETICS Bye Bye Redness Correcting Cream, and if you have blotchy skin, acne scarring, rosacea, any kind of uneven skin tone, then this little baby is going to be your absolute best friend. I've used this in so many tutorials for years now. It has saved my life so many times. Not literally, but figuratively. All you need to do is take the tiniest amount of this on your brush, like literally the tiniest amount, and it'll work on such a large area, and it just dissolves redness before your very eyes. It gets rid of redness like that, and it doesn't even look like you're wearing makeup. It's not foundation, it's not concealer, and it's not a corrector. It's like this weird mousse that just makes your skin look perfect. I use it with this brush here, which is also from COSMETICS. It is their No Tug eyeshadow brush. I use this end here. It is perfect for applying Bye Bye Redness. And the amount that you need to use is literally so small. Like, I'm gonna take some so I can show you. If you'll even be able to see that, that is literally the amount you need to take on your brush. It is so small, and yet that tiny amount would work on this entire cheek. I would show you, but I'm already wearing makeup. But if you have a look at any of my tutorials where I work on a full face, I will always use that tiny amount, and it goes so far. The pot itself is pretty pricey. I can't remember exactly how much it is to buy it. I know it's not cheap, but this pot will last you for so long. Because you only need to use such a small amount, you will never run out of this stuff. I've been using this since I was working at Chanel, so that must be like 3 or even 4 years now, and I'm only onto my second pot. So that is how good it is. I take this with me everywhere. Now, my next product, I'm going to go straight into another COSMETICS product. This video is not sponsored by anyone, by the way, guys, because I know I will get comments like that. If it was sponsored, I would have told you at the start. This is another product from COSMETICS, and it is the Bye Bye Undereye Correcting Cream. If you guys have any kind of darkness under your eyes, or any blue tones, or like any veins or anything like that under your eyes, and you find that they show up through your foundation or through your concealer, then this is what you need in your life. As you can see, it is like very pigmented. It's a real orange color. It does come in a few different colors. I have the color Rich, and this is what I use on everybody. What it does is it counteracts any blue tones in the skin, so it brings it back to like a neutral color, and then you can go in with your highlighting concealer over the top to brighten the under eye area. But this stuff is so good. It blends so easily into the skin. It doesn't crease. You can use it on anybody, no matter their age or their skin type. It is just the best thing in the world. And again, a little goes such a long way, so you will never ever run out of a pot. My next product is Fake Tan, and it's a Fake Tan I'm wearing right now. This is not my natural skin color. I'm usually pale as but this is the Fake Tan I use. This is a brand new bottle. I'm actually going to put this in one of my giveaways for Christmas. This is the Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse, and I use the color Ultra Dark. It is the most pigmented, darkest Fake Tan I've ever tried in my entire life, and I've tried so many different Fake Tans. The moment you put it on, like, it's got this tint, so you can see where you're putting it on your skin, so you know if you've missed any areas and what it's going to look like when you wash the tint off. And then you wash it off like what I do. I put it on before I go to bed, then I go to bed. Then in the morning I wake up and I wash the tint off, and this is the color that I get left with. I'm usually super pale, but this makes me such a good color, and it is such a good color, and like your skin doesn't look dry. I'm obsessed with this Fake Tan. It is the best in the world, and I live in Ireland now, so I don't see sunlight like at all anymore. And I've been using this, not this particular bottle, but my other bottle in my bedroom. I've been using this to death. So highly recommend that if you are a pale skinned person like me. In fact, I do have a code. It's not a discount code, but if you use my code, which I'll put on the screen here for you, you can get a free back applicator mitt. So if you guys struggle to reach your back when you're fake tanning, if you use my code at the Loving Tan checkout, you can get a free back applicator. Then the next product is these two little weirdo things here. These are from The Body Shop, and they are the Lightening and Darkening Shade Adjusting Drops. The reason these are so brilliant and everybody needs them in their life is Because has anybody had the experience where you buy a foundation, right? Say you bought it online or even in the shop, and you get home and it's the complete wrong color for you. It's either too dark or it's too light, but either way, it's not the right shade for you. If you have these in your cupboard at all times, you will never have an issue with your foundation color again. So if your foundation is too dark and you want to lighten it, you put in a few drops of the whitening lotion. And if your foundation is too light, just put in a few drops of the darkening drop, and that will darken your foundation. They don't change the consistency, the texture, the formula at all of any foundation you mix them with. Somehow they only manage to lighten or darken the foundation, which is brilliant. So let me show you, for example, on the back of my hand, I've got this foundation here. This is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. It's what I'm wearing on my face right now. But say this was too dark for you, because it is pretty dark and it is very bloody yellow. So say that was too dark for you, you can get a few drops of the whitening drops, drop it on your foundation like that, mix it up, and you can control how dark or how light you make your foundation. So then it is much, much, much lighter. Say, however, you wanted to darken your foundation. So by the way, that's what it was. That's what it looks like when I mixed the white with it. And of course you can mix more white with it if you want it really light. If you want to make it darker, mix the darkening drops. This is so satisfying. I feel like a bloody chemist or something. So that is that. Gonna mix them together. I don't know why more people don't chat about these lightening and darkening drops, because they're bloody brilliant. So there we go. So that's what the darker one looks like now. As you can see, it is much darker and that one is much lighter. So that way you can always control your foundation. And in fact, what you could do, and I haven't tried this yet, but I'm going to try it probably tomorrow when I get to Donegal, is see what I've done here on my hand. I'm going to try using the one that I've mixed with the darkening drops as my contour, and then the one that I've lightened, I'm going to try using that as my highlight. I reckon that will work so well. And then you only need to take your foundation and these. Then the next product, excuse me, my nose is itchy. The next product is such a godsend. It is the best thing in the world, and that is Duraline from INGLOT. This little baby is a weird little product that I really wish I would have had in my life from the get-go. It is basically a little drop of liquid that you mix with anything. You can mix it with powders, you can mix it with creams, you can mix it with lipsticks, you can mix it with eyeliners, whatever you want, you can mix this with, and it turns anything into a cream or liquid waterproof formula. So depending on how many drops you add to the makeup product you're mixing it with will determine whether it becomes a liquid or a cream, but it becomes a, maneuverable formula and waterproof. So for example, let me show you guys, what shall I use it with? A powder? Sure, I'll show you with powder. So here I've got a Makeup Geek contour powder. It is a powder. What I'm going to do is mix a few drops of Duraline into it, like that. This is so hard to show you guys. And I'm just going to mix it around. Obviously I shouldn't be doing this with the palette up in the air like this, but hey ho. If you just mix it and mix it and mix it, it becomes either a cream or liquid formula depending on how much Duraline you apply. And then it is no longer a powder, it is now creamy and liquidy. So you can do it with anything. You can turn eyeshadows into eyeliners, you can turn powder contour products into like cream contour products. You can add it to like brow powders and turn them into brow pomades. It's amazing. In fact, you can even turn like eyeshadows and blushes into lip products. It is just the best invention in the world. I take this with me traveling all the time. It's constantly in my travel makeup bag because I never know when I'm gonna need it. The next product, what will I show you next? Okay, the next product is this here. This is my favorite eyelash glue ever. It is the Huda Beauty Waterproof Lash Glue. I wear lashes a lot. And I've tried a lot of lash glues. Like, I've thought in the past that I've found very, very good lash glues, but then this came into my life and I've never used any of the others since. This is the best lash glue ever. It just doesn't bloody go anywhere. I mean, these are huge eyelashes that I'm wearing right now. These are the Samantha Lashes, the synthetic ones from Huda Beauty. They're huge, and usually they would be pinging off on my eyes by now. But if I use this glue, they stay put completely. Like, there is no removing these lashes until you like literally work at getting your lashes off. The only thing I would say I don't like about it is the fact that it's black. And sometimes if you like aren't careful and you're like putting your lashes on and you get a bit of black on your eyelid, you can't really get it off. So it's as though you would have put some mascara or eyeliner there by accident because the black will stain. But aside from that, it's amazing. Best eyelash glue in the world. Okay, the next product is this here, and I'm pretty certain that people would have thought that I was going to mention this and were wondering why I hadn't mentioned it yet. This is the Sigma E25 eyeshadow brush. This is my favorite eyeshadow brush in the entire world. Everybody that watches my channel knows that after a while. The reason I love it so much is because it is just such an all-rounder. Not only can you pack on color with it because it's got that kind of like, I don't know, flat shape, so you can really pack on your eyeshadow with it, but then you can turn it around and it goes from like thin to thick, so you can blend with it as well. So you can just do everything under the sun with this. Like, it fits perfectly under the eye, it fits perfectly into like the crease of your eye, you can blend, you can pack on color. I contour my nose with it as well, and sometimes even underneath my cheekbones. It is the best brush in the entire world. You can get 10% off it with the code Stephanie10, which I will put here for you guys. If you want to. And then my next product I'll show you is kind of a combo, but that is this here. This is a beauty oil. It is from Bare Minerals. It's called Oil Obsessed Total Cleansing Oil. I wear a ton of makeup. I wear enough makeup to sink a ship, and I remember I used to dread washing my face after I'd applied loads of makeup because I just knew it was going to take me forever. I was going to end up irritating my skin trying to get it all off. I was going to have to use so many different like harsh drying products just to remove my makeup, and then I discovered cleansing oils and I've never looked back. This one is amazing. It's cruelty free. Everything I've shown you guys is cruelty free as always. It's me, but yeah, this is the best thing ever. It's from Bare Minerals, and what you do, you take like maybe 2 or 3 pumps depending on how much makeup you're wearing in your hands, go like that, apply it all over your face, work it into your skin, and you will literally see your makeup just melting off your skin. It's amazing. Then what I do, and this is why these two are kind of tied in together, I get a muslin cloth. This one's dirty because it's the one I'm using like this week to wash my face, but I get a muslin cloth. You can use any kind of face washer you want, but I really swear by muslin cloths. They have that like kind of rough, earthy texture, and they exfoliate your skin, but they get your makeup off so easily and so thoroughly without pulling at your like delicate eye area or anything like that. They dry so fast as well, and they're very easy to wash too. So I remove my cleansing oil with a muslin cloth. You can buy fancy muslin cloths from like Liz Earle and things like that, and I do have some of them and I love them. But what you can also do is do what I do and just go to the baby section of your like chemist or Boots. Oh my god, am I sweating? No. You can go to the baby section and buy like baby muslin cloths. That's what this one is. I just bought it in the baby section of Boots, and it's the same thing at the end of the day. Just a muslin cloth. So guys, that is everything I wanted to tell you about. They are like my ride or die makeup products. I love every single one of them, and I think you all should own them in your lives. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!